Every modern car hides a secret reset system, built by the manufacturer, buried deep in its software, and never explained to the public. Mechanics use these sequences every day to clear warning lights, fix rough idles, even reset transmissions, and most drivers never hear about them. So when you take your car to the shop and they quote you $200 just to plug in a scanner, remember this: most of those fixes should have been free. Today, I'll show you 14 hidden car reset tricks mechanics hate. Reset number 14, ECU hard reset, battery reboot. Think of your car's ECU, the engine control unit, as its brain. Like any computer, it stores memory, adapts to habits, and sometimes it glitches. One day it runs fine, the next your fuel economy tanks, warning lights flash, and everything feels off. But here's the secret: in most cases, nothing's broken. Mechanics know this. That's why half of them charge $150 just to clear codes. You can do it yourself in minutes. Step 1. Turn the ignition completely off. Step 2. Pop the hood and disconnect the negative battery cable first, then the positive. Step 3. Touch both cables together for 10 seconds. That drains leftover power from the system. Step 4. Leave them off for about 15 to 20 minutes. Step 5. Reconnect positive first, negative second. Start the car, let it idle for 5 minutes. What you've done is wipe the ECU's memory clean, clearing ghost codes, restoring throttle response, and forcing the car to relearn everything fresh. One reset, $0, and suddenly that $200 diagnostic looks like a scam. And if your car still idles rough after that, it's not the brain, it's airflow. Let's fix that next. Reset number 13, idle air control reset. You pull up to a stoplight, and your car starts shaking like it just drank 3 energy drinks. One day it idles smoothly, the next day it stalls or revs on its own. That's not always a failing part, it's usually your idle air control system out of sync. Every time you disconnect the battery or clean the throttle body, it forgets its idle baseline. The result? Rough idle, RPMs that bounce for no reason, and wasted fuel. Mechanics love calling this diagnostic time. Truth is, it just needs a simple reset. Step 1. Start your car and let it warm up until the temperature gauge sits dead center. Step 2. Keep the car in park and let it idle untouched for 5 minutes. Hands off the pedals. Step 3. Switch on the headlights and the AC to add load. Let it idle another 2 minutes. When done right, your idle smooths out like new. No stalls, no surges, just factory-perfect rhythm. Still have that stubborn check engine light? Then the next reset will fix this immediately. Reset number 12, OBD2 scanner refresh. That glowing orange check engine light, it's every driver's nightmare and every mechanic's favorite payday. Most people panic, drive straight to the shop, and hand over $100 for diagnostics. But here's the truth: 9 times out of 10, nothing's actually broken. A loose gas cap, a cold start misfire, even a low battery can trigger it. And once that code is saved, it stays on until someone clears it, which is exactly what shops charge you for. So do it yourself for free. Step 1. With the car off, plug an OBD2 scanner into the port under the dash, usually right below the steering wheel. Step 2. Turn the key to the on position, but don't start the engine. Step 3. On the scanner, select read codes to see what triggered the light. Step 4. Write them down or save them in the app. Then choose Clear Codes or Erase DTCS. In seconds, that light disappears and your dashboard looks brand new again. If it comes back later, that means there's a real issue, not a ghost code. Reset number 11, transmission shift reset. Ever notice your car hanging onto gears too long, jerking between shifts, or feeling like it just can't decide what gear it wants? That's not always a bad transmission. Over time, your car learns habits, how you accelerate, brake, even how hard you press the gas. But when you change fluid, buy the car used, or the system gets confused, that old data starts working against you. The result? Sloppy shifts, harsh downshifts, or RPMs that jump for no reason. Dealers call it transmission calibration. You can call it what it is, a $200 reset you can do yourself. Step 1. Turn the key to the on position, but don't start the engine. Let the dash lights glow. Step 2. Press the accelerator pedal all the way to the floor and hold it there for 20 seconds. Step 3. While holding the pedal, turn the key back to off, but don't remove it. Step 4. Release the pedal, then wait 2 full minutes before touching anything. When you start the car again, the transmission begins relearning fresh shift patterns from scratch. The next time you drive, take it easy for the first 15 minutes, smooth acceleration, steady speeds. That helps the system rebuild clean data and restore buttery smooth shifts. Reset number 10, mass airflow sensor reset. Your car feels sluggish, fuel economy drops, acceleration stumbles like it's half asleep. Before blaming the engine, check the part that controls how it breathes, the mass airflow sensor. This tiny sensor sits between your air filter and intake, measuring how much air enters the engine. When it gets coated with dust or oil, it starts sending bad information to the ECU, and your car reacts by running rich, rough, or weak. Truth is, it usually just needs a reset. Step 1. Turn the ignition off. Step 2. Locate the mass airflow sensor. It's usually between the airbox and the intake manifold. Step 3. Disconnect the sensor plug and leave it unplugged for 5 minutes. Step 4. Reconnect the plug firmly until it clicks. Step 5. Start the engine and let it idle for 5 to 10 minutes with no accessories on. The result? Smoother throttle response, stronger acceleration, and better fuel mileage. All from a 2-minute DIY fix mechanics love to overcharge for. Reset number 9, ABS light reset. That amber ABS light on your dash looks intimidating, like your brakes are about to fail. Mechanics love this one. They'll talk about faulty sensors, control modules, and $500 repair bills. Try this simple reset first. Step 1. Turn the car off and open the fuse box. Find the ABS fuse. The cover or your manual will show which one. Step 2. Pull it out, wait 30 seconds, then pop it back in. Step 3. Start the car. If the light's gone, you just saved yourself a small fortune. Step 4. With the engine running, turn the steering wheel all the way left, then all the way right, then back to center. Shut off the car, restart, and check the light again. That motion forces the system to recalibrate its steering and wheel sensors, clearing most false ABS alerts. If the light stays on after that, then it may need a new sensor. Reset number 8, tire pressure monitoring system. Reset. One cold morning, you start the car, and there it is. That glowing yellow icon that makes it look like you're driving on flats. You top off the tires, but the light stays on. You drive a few miles, still nothing. The shop will happily charge $50 to reset the system. Here's how to do it yourself. Step 1. Inflate all your tires to the pressure listed on the driver's door sticker, not the number printed on the tire. Step 2. Drive the car for 10 to 15 minutes at speeds above 30 miles per hour. Many systems automatically recalibrate while you drive. Step 3. If the light's still on, look under the dash or inside the glove box for a small button labeled TPMS or set. With the key on and engine off, press and hold it until the light blinks 3 times, then start the engine. Step 4. For newer cars, open the settings menu in your infotainment screen or gauge cluster, find tire pressure or TPMS calibration, and select reset. Within a few minutes, the light should disappear, and your system will relearn the new pressures. Reset number 7, key fob reprogramming. You press the button on your key fob, and nothing happens. No unlock, no chirp, no remote start. You think the battery's dead, or worse, the fob's broken. So you head to the dealer and they quote you $100 to reprogram it. Here's the part they don't tell you. Most key fobs just lose their sync with the car. It takes less than a minute to fix. Step 1. Sit in the driver's seat and close all doors. Step 2. Insert the key into the ignition and turn it from off to on about 5 to 8 times, ending in the on position. Step 3. You'll hear a chime. That means you've entered programming mode. Step 4. Press any button on your key fob. The doors may lock and unlock to confirm the sync. Step 5. Turn the ignition off, then test your fob by locking and unlocking the car. That's it. You just brought a dead key fob back to life without paying a dealer a cent. Reset number 6. Check engine light reset. Few things make your stomach drop faster than that glowing orange check engine light. You start imagining the worst. A blown sensor, a failing transmission, maybe even an engine rebuild. In reality, that light often means your ECU stored a minor hiccup, not a real failure. Step 1. Pop the hood and disconnect the negative battery cable. Leave it off for about 10 to 15 minutes. Step 2. Reconnect the cable, tighten it securely, and start the car. In many cases, the light disappears instantly. If it doesn't, try the more precise way. Step 3. Plug an OBD2 scanner into the port under your dash, turn the key to the on position, and select Erase Codes. The light should vanish immediately. If it comes back after driving, then you've got a real problem to diagnose. But at least now, you control the light, not the mechanic. Reset number 5. Climate Control System Reset. Your AC is blowing hot air on one side and cold on the other. It feels less like dual climate control and more like your car's picking sides. Dealers love this problem. They'll mention blend door actuators or control modules, then drop a $400 repair estimate, but most of the time the system just loses its calibration, and all it needs is a reset. Step 1. Turn the ignition off. Disconnect the negative battery cable for 10 minutes. Step 2. Reconnect the cable. Start the car and let the system run for a minute. The vents will click and cycle as it relearns positions. Step 3. If your car has a manual reset option, turn the ignition on, engine off, then hold the defrost and recirculation buttons together for about 10 seconds. Step 4. Cycle the temperature from full hot to full cold, then back again. Switch through each vent mode and fan speed once. When the airflow evens out and both sides blow the same temperature, the calibration is complete. Reset number 4. Immobilizer Resync. You hop in the car, turn the key, and nothing happens. The dash lights up, but the engine refuses to start. It's not your battery, it's your immobilizer. That system's designed to stop thieves, but sometimes it locks out the real owner too. Step 1. Always use your original factory key. Step 2. Insert the key and turn it to the on position, but don't start the engine. Step 3. Hold down the lock button on your key fob for 10 to 15 seconds. Step 4. Turn the key back to off, wait 30 seconds, then try to start the engine normally. In many cases, the immobilizer light will turn off and your car will fire right up. If it doesn't, repeat the process twice more. Some systems take a few cycles to recognize the key. Reset number 3. Blind spot monitoring reset. You're driving down the highway and that little orange light in your mirror won't stop flashing. Sometimes it blinks when there's nothing there. Other times, it just stays on for no reason. Your blind spot system just needs a quick reset. Step 1. Park safely, turn the ignition to on, and leave the engine off. Step 2. Locate the blind spot monitoring button. Step 3. Hold that button for 10 to 15 seconds until the indicator light blinks or a message pops up confirming the reset. Step 4. Turn the ignition off, restart the car, and drive above 20 miles per hour for a few minutes. The system will recheck both sensors and recalibrate itself while you drive. Reset number 2. Power steering reset. You start the car, turn the wheel, and it suddenly feels heavy. No warning lights, no leaks, just stiff steering that makes every corner feel like a workout. While most modern cars use electric power steering, controlled by the ECU, Step 1. Start with the ignition off. Step 2. Turn the key to on without starting the engine. Step 3. Slowly turn the steering wheel all the way left, then all the way right. Do this twice. Step 4. Turn the key back to off, wait 10 seconds, then start the engine. In most cars, you'll feel the power steering instantly return as the system recalibrates its torque sensor. Reset number 1. Throttle body relearn. You press the gas and there's a delay before the engine reacts. It feels lazy, unresponsive. Mechanics will blame carbon buildup or tell you it needs a new throttle body, but most of the time, a simple reset will do the trick. Step 1. Turn the key to on without starting the engine. Step 2. Wait 3 seconds. Step 3. Press and release the accelerator pedal 5 times within 5 seconds. Step 4. Wait 7 seconds, then press and hold the pedal to the floor for 10 seconds until the check engine light starts blinking. Step 5. Release the pedal, wait 10 seconds, and start the engine. Let it idle for a few minutes. No revving, no throttle input. The system will relearn the proper air-to-fuel response automatically, restoring instant throttle reaction and smoother acceleration. In under 5 minutes, you saved yourself a shop fee at the cost of a full tank of gas. Most drivers never learn these resets, and that's exactly how the industry wants it. But here's the twist. Your car isn't just hiding resets, it's hiding features. Options the manufacturer built in, but quietly locked away. Features that can change how your car performs, handles, even protects itself. In the next video, we're unlocking them. These are the 14 forbidden car features mechanics don't want you to access. Hidden advantages your car already has, waiting to be switched back on. Don't miss it. You'll never look at your dashboard the same way again.